Big Talk with Epistle David.
Is anyone who also plans to have an event on the same day with me? Just bring it on. Because when I look at where I'm coming from, when I look at where I'm coming from, I'm not here by mistake. Some of us are blessed. It is okay to do a witchcraft as long as you're not bringing it on me. Because for me, witchcraft does not work with me. I'm a child of God.
Sorry on the moon, you go with his in your money, mu pipa, watching the match. In the boy adika, we pick up one with his you claim to have the big wins, yet so you bitter as if ever lose. And the moon, are you faking the big wins? Swala kobuli leko zimba mefe ukuwala nagira busa teni yoko soka kukusudia na munyu wamanyo faking ngakubona busa because we are bad mind oganobono kusingako young bad mind pano chinyani zimabo double newe lindako only bad mind oganobono kusingako young bad mind pano chinyani zimabo double newe lindako osaba maxi to saba champagne the to young we never complain tukuba rale okuba campaign with the like a monkey baby dabe ifata industry maloku wala na muje tuponge unazimwa zayo like waswala just all the bad mind you never know serako
Wow, what an amazing song from this beautiful lady over here. Namunyu. I love that song. It looks like yourself in my Namunyu. I don't know. Just before we start, this for me stands out of the songs you did.
Okay.
It looks like I have a Namunyu.
Me?
It looks like you're my Namunyu.
Me having a Namunyu.
Uh-huh.
Everybody has a Namunyu. Just know that.
Like how?
For us as artists, we only help people actualize what they think and the personal experiences they go through every day. So what I do is put personal experiences or daily experiences, people's personal experiences and daily experiences into a lyrical form, so that you have a Namunyu, I believe.
I said yourself.
No.
Yourself.
Me and here on very, very good terms. There's no I can be a Namunyu. But I believe there is one, and everybody does have someone that.
Do you have a Namunyu?
Yes, I'm human, of course. I also have people that don't like me, even when they don't know me.
Who is that?
Nobody in particular, but I know of people who complain about me yet they don't know me. Those are Namunyus. Talk money, you're complaining about me. People even have stories about us. You reach a point and say, am I having another photocopy of myself doing all the things they're talking about? Those are Namunyus. People that downplay their achievements. You've done an event, Girls Rising edition. Our second edition last year was very successful. Mm-hmm. They would want to downplay and say it was not successful. Man. Those are Namunyus. You release a song, people love it, another one is saying that it is bad, that is being a Namunyu. So everybody has a Namunyu. I'm just giving personal examples. By the that that said that I have Rugezi, that I feel myself. Mm-hmm. But how can someone have value when they are not principled? People call principles that it is being like you want to keep yourself at a high end. It is not the case. You cannot be a friend to everyone. You can't make everyone happy. I'm not cake to make everyone happy. I'm a person with people that like me, and those that don't like me, I still take it in good faith.
So that's where the Namunyu came through.
That is not where the Namunyu came through.
It came from where?
Namunyu came from daily experiences. We've all grown up witnessing things that I've been telling you about in society. Mm-hmm. You also have Namunyu. Don't you see people complaining that Eastern Dreams does not want to post what? But they don't want to associate with you. But they complain, they want what you can offer, but they cannot join you in this. Those are Namunyus. They are the people I'm talking about. Yeah, so
Wow, we began from a Namunyu point of view, but you're welcome to our beautiful big talk with Epistle David tonight. And we are privileged to host an amazing superstar. I mean, to be honest with you, I am going to be a bit struggling to accept that tonight I am an interviewer. I'm not a fan. Yeah, but we are hosting such an amazing talent from the Eastern region, particularly Mbale. But I believe she's the best, to me, the best artist we have in this region. And we are privileged to host her. But just before we start, I want to give thanks to my brother at the back, Don't Problem Medias. They have done us great. This same lady has a concert coming, Girl Rising Concert 3, Thatch Gardens on 6th of December. You gotta be there. You gotta be there.
Miss not. They shouldn't miss.
You gotta be there. You're boiling.
No, God is actually at work.
Mm-hmm.
He's having very big plans for us, and I can't wait as well. I'm not boiling because for us, we already prepared ourselves to have an annual event every year. We decided to give an event. So at this point, we have laid out things. We'll keep serving, but all I request for is support, because for everything that we do, it is to take our industry places, to put our music on the map, to cut or to break, to break the chains, start a new journey for the industry, and probably to also encourage fellow artists that we should believe in ourselves, believe in our potential, but most importantly, wish each other well. You don't need to necessarily be friends to wish each other well. Or if you can't wish another person well, just do your thing.
But you have a Namunyu. You have some Namunyu artists.
No, there are many. Namunyus are many artists, DJs. Everybody has a Namunyu. I cannot say that there is this specific person that I cannot give one person my attention that I'm doing a song for them. They're not so important. Because when I look around, I do not have an enemy of mine that is driving a Tesla or a Mercedes-Benz or a Range Rover or owning a private jet. They don't even own homes. So why would they really have time to invest in one person?
Who am I talking about here?
Nobody. The people that I know that probably don't like me, the ones that have told me, or the ones I see telling people they don't like me, don't have any of those. So we are still low budget.
Do you have some of their names you want to mention?
No. I just know that people that don't like me, because of course, you see, for me, I am in a management, and usually when people complain or when a rumor is out there about me, my management sits me down and tells me, people told me this, people are saying this about you, and if it is true, usually I change. They ask me to change, and if it's not true, we also take it in good faith that it is okay for people to say that she's like this. She's proud. I'm not actually a proud person, but I'm one person who doesn't force life on people. Yes, I have. God has blessed me with a gift of discernment. You are someone that is a church. You have grown up in church, and you understand what discernment means.
Absolutely.
Usually, when I don't like someone, there is usually something about them. And also, if I don't like someone, doesn't not mean that I'm right. Probably we have just not
worked together. And
necessarily, we don't have to be friends. But even if I don't like someone, I also have people that don't like me, and it is okay. It is just human. Like I said, you cannot make everyone happy like you cake at a function. You can't. It is impossible.
All right. Thank you so much. Today we are started in that line. Just before I start with the lady right here to tell us who she is exactly, please, if you want to join these conversations always, you need to subscribe on the channel at Epistle David Okali, the Big Talk. Please kindly subscribe, comment, like. And tonight, here we are with an amazing woman, Astar 95. Why Astar 95? Why Astar?
You see, the time I started doing music, the time I loved music, I was at university, and there was a lady that was called Becky 256. I realized there is beauty in digits because everyone calls herself Lady Esther, Queen Esther, and it seemed to be very normal. I just wanted to stand out. That's why I chose a Digit. And for me, it has really worked for me because over the years, I've also seen people coming out and using Digits. For me, I feel like it's like my lucky number or something like that. But
So do you love 95 in particular? Oh, you're giving us just 95. I thought you give us Astar 110.
No, we shall keep modifying. By the time I reach Lugogo, the day we feel Lugogo like this, it become Astar 100.
When is do you have a plan of good Lugogo?
Definitely.
When is that?
I'm a good artist representing a very rich heritage. My culture is very untapped in. So there is people dance kadod even in northern Uganda. Why would I take it to Lugogo? So
How soon is that?
When we are ready. We will definitely go to Lugogo when we are ready.
Kampala, we are coming. Lugogo, we are coming. And I think it's very soon, honestly. What is your real name?
My real name is Nafuna Esther.
Mine?
Bulambuli, representing straight.
From the hills of Bulambuli?
Yes.
To Mbale? Straight to the world?
To the world, worldwide.
Do you want to give me a story about your career, music career?
Well, unfortunately, these stories we'll have to give them, but people make them feel so monotonous. Literally, everyone that has been an artist has literally started doing music from childhood. I equally was in Sunday school. I've grown up in church. I did Sunday school. We did choir. We went to school, did school choir. At high school, people that studied with me in high school are not surprised that I'm an artist.
Like Becky?
Becky, there are very many people, by the way. Yeah, Becky, I studied with Becky in primary school. They knew me. Debate and entertainment, those were my things. So they're not surprised. And I've been doing music since then. I will not say anything particularly, but I've been doing music since then until now, and we're not about to stop.
Are you dating?
No comment.
Why no comment? But like any other human being,
I'm a human being, and usually how I manage to keep around is my personal life stays personal.
Private.
Yes.
So no comment.
No comment.
But is someone somewhere in the picture?
I already said no comment. Epistle.
No, just is someone somewhere in the picture.
Just know that I'm a very beautiful girl. I'm a very hardworking woman. I'm an African woman. That is what you need to know about me. I believe in relationships. Personally, I come from a family. I've been raised by both parents. And it will be very absurd of me to say I don't believe in family life. So there you'll just know.
So you have some natural issues sometimes.
No,
violence, but I'm saying naturalities are.
Well, everything that happens in life, nothing can be hidden under the sun. When the time is right, even God says, I, the Lord, will make it happen.
So far, Kata no comment.
Why? Why? Am I dating anybody for anyone? It is for me. What people should demand from me is music.
But you're a public figure. We should
No. Being a public figure does not mean I do things for the community. If I'm offering to do football, okay, let me give an example. If we have football, I think one of the most celebrated youngsters that we have right now is Alan Okello. Why is it that whenever Alan scores, you don't say the wife should also come and score? We are celebrating Alan Okello. Relationships have nothing to do with what I'm doing. I already said no comment. Let me now take tea so that my mouth becomes busy with other things. So you leave me asking me hard questions.
I'll tell you. Oh my God. So far, from the time you began doing music, how has it been for you?
Music has been a journey. I can't say it's been easy. Actually, it's been pretty hard. It has been pretty hard. When I look back where I came from, how I started music, what I had to endure, what I had to go through to get where I am, for some reason I feel proud of myself because there are so many people that we started doing music with that are not doing it anymore. There are people that have lost themselves along the way. There are people that have pulled out along the way. But if I'm here, the only thing I can say about my musical journey is it has been the grace of God. It has not happened by chance that I'm here. For some reason, I want to believe in myself because I've worked for it. From day one, I'm one of those few female artists that started from nothing to where I am. I won't say we have reached, but I only want to appreciate the people that have been in my life, people that have mentored us, people that have always looked me in the eye and told me, Esther, you're doing this. I don't think it's good for your journey. And people that know me, they know that I'm a very optimistic person. You will never criticize me and I get angry about it. I will take it in good faith. If it is true, I work upon it. If I feel like it's not true, I will appreciate it and then leave it at that. So my journey has been super complicated. Just know that it's not been easy, but I'm here and I'm grateful to God.
Has there been a time where in your music career, somebody, maybe you're doing your first few songs, some maybe let's say producers have been, give me that experience of producers you've met.
What is? Okay, one thing I must say is women should stop being petty. You see, sexual advances happen in every sphere of life, be it in banking, be it in education, be it in human resource, everywhere. Men make advances on women. Not all women that are in relationships are artists. So it is the same thing that happens even with the producers. By the time someone asks you or makes a sexual advance towards you, you will have communicated as well. People look at, by the way, let me also say this. For me, the streets have been having it that I don't know how to dress, which could be true, but it could also be false. In the kind of music, in the kind of career I've chosen, people expect me to be showing some flesh, to be dressing in a certain way. But I chose to respect myself. That's why you'll always find me on pants. You'll find me on I will have my events on a very long dress. Because 1, I'm a teacher. 2, I'm a parent. 3, I'll be somebody's wife. I do not want the internet keeping these things on my behalf.
Your kids will watch.
Yes, so if you say that a producer made advances on you, ask that time who says a producer, ask that person who says a producer made an advance on her. What time did you go to studio? What is your skill in the industry? What do you do to add value to yourself? Because first of all, if someone makes an advance towards you at a time you're supposed to be recording music, first of all, it is disrespect. Now, someone will never disrespect you unless you carry yourself in such a way. People go to studio at midnight. Some people go to studio when they are drunk. Other girls go to studio when they are half naked. They call it being sexy. By the being sexy doesn't mean you move half naked in the names of being sexy. I'm not against anyone who dresses the way they want. But sometimes you need to protect ourselves. When someone sees you for the first time, they are going to first interpret you, how you think and how you do your things based on how you're looking. So tell me, Epistle, I've come here. How are you going to start making your advances on me? And for me, even the way I communicate with my people, the lines are very clear. But some of the girls who complain that producers make advances to them, they think they're too beautiful not to have a hit song. They also think they're in the music industry because they're beautiful. This music industry is not about beauty. It is hard work, it's consistency, it is focus. It has nothing to do with beauty. So I'm not ruling out the fact that producers have not ruined lives of artists. They have played a big deal in ruining lives of artists. But there is no artist who says she has been raped. It is usually consent.
You consent to it?
Yes. When you consent to it, stop coming and telling people a producer used me. Nobody uses an adult who has accepted. So stop playing the victims. Men don't want to be victims. Because personally, I've been in studio for a long time. Even during the days I didn't have money. I've had music produced for me at no cost. But none of those producers have asked for me to pay back in kind. Doesn't mean I'm ugly.
Paying back in kind.
I'm a very beautiful woman. I'm a very bright woman. Who don't want to be my boyfriend? But they've not asked for that because this is how I carry myself. I have my principles. I follow them. I don't bend them for any reason. So if you say that a producer made an advance for yourself to you, look at your role. What role did you play in making or in luring him? ate n'abamu bakwana abasajja nze abawala mbamanyi.
Genda maaso. Bring it. Talk about that. Talk about that, please.
These days, people have normalized making advances on men. And then when they reach where their friends are, they're like, oh, guy, watch away. Watch away. If you say, guy, let's do the next question.
No. I mean, bring up to speed on that one there.
No, for me, now let me tell you, me when I was growing up, I grew up like a tomboy. I've been to men closer than women. I see girls making advances on people.
That is there.
Yeah. But Epistle, you have to say miracles happen that for you now. A woman has never made advances on you.
No one yet.
Hey.
I'm just ugly. I'm just ugly.
By the way, when it comes to men, there is nothing like being ugly. It is the head.
So you've seen girls make advances to men.
Yeah.
And then after.
And it is not bad, by the way.
It's biblically.
It's not bad. We read the book of Astar. People who read the book of Astar understand, but men are meant to be leaders. Anyways, we're talking about people that say producers make sexual advances. For me, I will not really want to dwell on that because it has not happened to me.
You've not seen it happen to you.
It has not happened to me. No. It has not happened
Astar,
to me.
are you for real?
Okay. People will make advances. How you respond is what leads them on. Like I told you, when you communicate, how you communicate with someone, how you carry yourself, what you talk, and how your values are, what you believe in, is what makes someone choose what to tell you. And even if someone loves you and they are a producer, trust me, they will not make advances during a studio session. They will always create time for you, yes. They will always create time to look for you, probably pursue you.
After the studio work?
Yes, after studio.
So there's no,
it's like me, the teacher.
No excuse there.
It is like me, the teacher. Let me give you a perfect example.
Okay.
Even if my student likes me, they will never wait for me while I'm teaching and they say, Madam, I love you. Never. If there's anything they want to say, you know, for us, we teach teenagers, young adults. They can even write letters and put in their books. They send you messages on phone. But also, how you carry them. Yeah, we receive the things. I mean, we are teachers. We are young teachers. We are teaching young adults. Sometimes they see us and they even think we are age mates. So, I think this thing is not even about producers. Generally, in real life, in all spheres of life, advances are made. And as women, we should normalize that people make advances. The problem is some people don't have no in their mouth. Now, how can't you fail to have a no? And men backbite us by that. When Epistle gets a girl who go and tell Isaac, Dr. Isaac, by that girl. You guys even hand over. Boys do those things. I have more male friends than girls. I know these things.
Epistle, Pablo Nagakwata Kao. Pablo.
That is why the people I know that have dated the whole clique.
Are you for
clique of friends? The people say, out veil.
That's a good to
Bagana Sabula.
So, how many songs have you done?
I have so many songs, I really can't even tell that I have this particular number. Because you realize that even every day we are still releasing music. So I can't even sit down and say I have this number of songs. One, the songs I started with way back, some released themselves, then others I released them. But if you ask me as of now, I do not know. All I know is I have enough music, and my prayer is for my music to come out someday and it gets revamped because there will be the love. We will have gone places. By the time we go to Lugogo, by the way, even my old music will be new. Yeah, so I have so many songs. I really have so many songs. And I'm not someone that says I do this particular genre of music. I am a very versatile artist.
I was going to ask you the type of music you do.
I am a very versatile artist. But I keep juggling. Sometimes I fuse genres and yeah.
Where do you best enjoy?
Whichever they give me. For me, as long as music is speaking to the soul. Like the song we did Namonyo. It is a personal song. personalized by everyone. You even look at the reception it has with the people. Everybody has a namunyu. Everybody has a namunyu. If it is time to sing about love, I will also personalize it because everyone has somebody they love. Even if it is not a boyfriend. You see, the problem is that people, when you talk about love, it's not boyfriend. No, we have children, we have our siblings, we have parents, we have our friends.
We have in-laws.
In-laws, that is love. So for me, throw me anywhere. I'll germinate like the what?
Take a kamogo.
Kamogo.
Oh my God. I wanted to... Do you tend to do collabos with these artists? One. Nathan.
First of all, Natty Nathan is one of those artists we need to appreciate as people from Masaba land.
Mm-hmm.
He has been there. I think it is us that have let him down. We've not supported him enough. But it is not too late. We can always support him because he's still releasing music. Definitely. That gentleman does the kind of music I love. And if there is an opportunity, when the time is right.
Number 2. Tati wangu.
When the time is right, something can happen.
Number 3. Titus vibes.
Why are you laughing?
Titus vibes.
Yeah, when the time is right, like I say.
I don't want that thing when the time is right. It's monotonous.
Okay, first of all,
monotonous.
First of all, he's a good artist.
Uh-huh.
I cannot undermine his ability, his hard work. Definitely, if there is an opportunity for a collaboration for us to work together and we are ready, why not?
What do you call ready?
Being ready.
I think the ready is monotonous. It's coming there and there.
Music is also like pregnancy.
Uh-huh.
When you're not prepared to have a child, you cannot have a child. One, you must be psychologically ready to be a parent. You must have the finances. And you must be willing to go through that period.
There are those who skip jump and get there.
Yeah, they skip jump, but music is not an accident. A collabo cannot be an accident. It is something you plan and then do.
This in particular. Vibes.
No, we will do a collabo.
When, how, where?
I cannot promise, like we've spoken about it.
I want it to be.
One thing you just must know is, for me, I would love to work with any artist for as long as they're good and as long as they can add something on my brand, because I'm a rising artist. I'm still growing. My brand is still growing. If anybody out there is good enough to add value on my brand, that is why sometimes I reject to do collabos with some artists. Because surely the artist is young and they want a collabo with you, but you also realize that even if I do a collabo with this person, at this point in time, I'm not going to help them that much. I'll not give them the mileage they need. Yeah, so I don't want us to do a project and then it stagnates. But the artists you have given me, they are good artists. That is, I love Natty Nathan, just know. I love Natty Nathan. I've grown up listening to his music. I got into the industry when he was already doing music. He's a big shot. He's someone we should really appreciate at heart. And if possible, give him as many bookings back home as possible. You know?
But does he appreciate home?
Yeah, he does. He does. That is why I said that I feel like we have failed him as the Bamasaba. We have failed him. Because there's an argument I heard people saying that he does Luganda. I think if we need to go anywhere as Bamasaba, we should stop being tribalistic. We have Bamasaba living in Kampala. Even the Bamasaba on ground have 98% music in Luganda. Music is like football. It unites all people from all walks of life. Let's stop being tribalistic. Being tribalistic, I'm going to say this again, it is a symbol of backwardness.
Why is it doing this? Why is she doing this? If
you did not send me to do music, don't tell me I'm not singing in Bamasaba. If I did not come to you and I signed a contract and I told you I'm going to sing, but I'm singing, I have not promised anyone I'm singing Lugisu. I love my tribe. I have never denied. I am a proud Mumasaba. My parents both are typical Mumasaba. I uphold the values of my culture. But also, exporting a language is not exported by only singing the language. It is tapping into an audience that does not know about your culture. That is why when we have our Arabica coffee, here home. We do not consume it from here. We take it
all
outside, all over the world and outside Bugisu. That is what they call exporting. So you cannot tell me you're exporting Rumasaba and you're selling it to the Mamasaba. So whichever way anyone is trying to do to promote the language, let's do it and let's respect how other people are doing it.
They will say,
and also appreciate people for their efforts, because honestly, studio is not easy. Natty Nathan is one of those artists that braved up and he went out there, did good music. People appreciated him. There are very many artists that are singing in Uganda that are not Uganda. Pretty Banks is from the western part of Uganda. Alan Tonix is from the western part of Uganda.
And no one complains.
Fefe Busi is not a Uganda. People love the music. People are appreciating. I think some of the reason as to why we are still holding back is because Rumasaba this, Rumasaba that, Rumasaba this. Let's give room for growth, positive growth.
I want to pick your thoughts on that Fefe Busi thing. How strong did that collab move for you?
For me, I feel like the collaboration played its part in my career. Because one, Fefe Busi is one of the artists I love. I love him so much. I'm a big fan. And I must say that he's one of the humblest artists I've worked with. He's very humble. I was in studio with him. I could not even feel like I'm this small artist here.
Like the way that I'm feeling.
Nigga made me feel so, he kept giving me mentions. He kept, oh my goodness.
Like the way I'm feeling when I first met you.
If there's an opportunity for another collaboration with Fefe Busi, why not?
Can't wait.
There are people I cannot wait. People like, I've done a collaboration with Summer Soldier. Very humble guy, very down to earth. They're great guys. So for me, Fefe Busi's collabo was much appreciated. We worked with him. We've built actually a relationship. We've worked with him. We also worked on a project, and yeah.
But you as a person here in the Mbale region, let's say in the Bugis region, whom do you look up to that you want to do a collaboration if it's given chance? Apart from the
Nathan.
Yes.
Well, there are many other artists that are good, but at this point in time, I am not going to say this person or this person, because I've already collaborated with very many artists around. I've collaborated with Warren Tricks on a song. I have collaborated with Citrus Cond on very many songs. I've collaborated with Inspector Jill. Those are some of the very best. Yeah, and we are still collaborating. You see, it's about time and preparation that when we meet, collaborations also need chemistry. You must like each other. You must appreciate each other's art. And also when the time is right, when you go to studio, a lot of magic happens. So I only pray to God to give us life and good health and also provide for us when it comes to the monies. There's so many things that are possible, because if there's something I really want is to collaborate with as many artists as possible.
You and me are very good online, I can say influencers, but we have a very big backing online. And you know what's just happening just a few days ago, this week. There's a lot of battle between two artists. I won't mention names. One told the other, shut up! Shut up! You do the other one. So I'm asking yourself, what's wrong with the Mbale artists? Do you feel unappreciated?
Okay, for me, this is what I have to say about our brothers bickering. It is very normal, and that is part of music. It is not new. Let's stop saying Mbale.
Like crybabies.
No. It is normal. If someone has something that is on their chest and they want to let it out, let them let it out if it is what is going to help them feel better. Yes, so those are our brothers. The big people. In Uganda, according to the law in Uganda, they are adults. They know what they are doing. I am in no position to come out and give my unsolicited opinion about what they do. I respect both of them. They're my big brothers. I love them.
But then, Astar, you're not answering my question. I'm like, you artists of the Mbale region, it's been like a normal thing about people complaining. Do you feel unappreciated by the people of Ogisu?
I'm not going to say that we feel unappreciated. For now, I think the support is there. For me as a person, I'm going to play my part. I will not say we are not appreciated enough. I really hate lamenting. Because there are people that are also trying their level best to support us. Because if I have an event, looking at last year's event, I'm not going to complain that I'm not appreciated. We have people, we sold over 70 tables.
70 tables.
At my event. For me, that is not something I can take for granted. I've been appreciated. The only thing my people demand from me is music. And that is why this year, after 1 month of release or two, there's always another song.
You've done 4 solid songs.
Yes. And I think there are more than 4. In January, we had in Define, we had in Twala in February, we had Sonyi, we had Fefebusi's song.
What about Itza?
Yeah, we have Itza, those are 5. We have Namunyu, that is 6. We have Ndeke, that is 7. We have another one coming. Another one coming. Even on 6th of December, maybe we might release another song. We are very prepared for this.
How many songs are these ones?
The goal is Lugogo. Last year we had an event and people were saying I do not have music. The time was just not right for us to release music. I just got and signed. There was a lot of branding to do. There's a lot of work for my management to do. And the dusting is done. We are here releasing the music. And surprisingly, there are people that are complaining that we are releasing the music.
I am worried as well.
Music is food. Music is food for the soul.
Astar, I am worried.
Don't get worried.
There is no time of these songs to sing.
You go on YouTube and I see that the music is.
I am still listening to the Namunyu. Ndeke is already out. I was still listening to it. I was still telling my girlfriend to
come on.
Kuzingo.
Yeah, that is how it's supposed to be.
Namunyu is out and still thinking Stay With Me is out.
I only have one job as an artist, to release music.
This year, what's the target?
We have 12 months. The goal was 12, but because of unavoidable circumstances.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Astar,
how many
please.
songs did we count? We counted about 7 or 8 songs. We might conclude there with about 10 songs.
In 1 year?
Yes.
We have 12
months.
Those are very many projects. Astar.
I know, but music does not grow old. And music is never trashed. Music has different audiences.
Where were they?
I got into this with a lot of love, with a lot of determination, with a lot of focus. That is why someone can say whatever they want to say about me.
What breaks you? What breaks you down as a person?
Nothing breaks me down.
Astar.
Let me tell you, Paul. Let me tell you, David. I've been at my worst. And if anything ever breaks me down, I know, and I'm always sure that I'll go through whatever is trying to disturb me.
I want to ask you this. Of the songs we've done this year, let's count them. So far we've done like 7 of them. What is the best song you
I do not have one song in particular.
Astar, very serious.
There is no song you release when you do not love it. Every song that was written, it was written with a lot of love and passion. However, there are songs that stand out for me.
Like which ones?
Songs like Stay With Me, Fefebusi. That song was typically written by myself. And what actually stands out is when we went to studio for that song, we went to studio with one of Uganda's biggest songwriters called Dr. Brain. Man, he told me, you're such a good writer. If you look around, there are very few artists that write their own music. Yes, and for me, that is the only skill that has kept me in this industry. People keep asking me, why is it that Mbale has female artists? You must have a skill to your name. So you must either be a producer, you must know how to produce, or know how to play an instrument, or be able to write music. And for me, writing music was the only skill I had, and it is what has kept me up to here.
So Stay With Me is entirely.
I wrote that one. Only that the collaboration, Dr. Brain changed a few things. That's why there's Luganda in it. But the original version of Stay With Me is typically Rumasaba. And if the guys appreciated my writing, why won't I?
What about this?
For myself.
What about it? It's
a song that was inspired way back while we were growing up. Our parents used to love those.
Amazoko fan.
Yeah.
Even Pablo is a Zuku fan. He's
Yeah.
such a Zuku fan.
And now let me tell you, the corporate world loves that music.
Because people love Zuku.
People in the corporate world love that music.
It's there you go.
It is a silent tribute to the golden memories we used to have way back when we were young, on a during the festive season, Christmas Eve or Boxing Day. Your parents are seated in the courtyard with their friends and they are sharing a drink, and that is the music that is playing. So for me, it's a tribute. It is something I also hold dearly to my heart. I hope that one day when my father listens to that song, he'll be proud of me.
Did your mom and dad love what you're doing at first?
They didn't. Did
they cane you somewhere?
No.
Bakunyigira.
My dad was really pissed about it before graduation, but even up until now, he feels that since I'm a teacher, I'm a parent, I shouldn't be doing music. You see, our parents still think that music is for immoral people. But I will also not stop showing them that I can be a very upright citizen by doing music. It is a career like any other. It's just that way back, people misunderstood it, people misinterpreted it, and misused the career. They misused their talent.
Are you signed to any label?
David, yeah, I'm signed to, I think, the only record label in Mbale, eastern part of Uganda. I do not know about other districts in the eastern part of Uganda, but I'm signed to MT Records. Yeah, I think it's been like 2 years, 1.5.
What do you make of MT Records? He does everything for you. You're not allowed to zao.
Yeah, he does everything for me. Since I don't
want
want to clear rumors unless someone says I don't support Man U.
Yeah,
just know I'm an artist that is signed to a record label, and the record label I'm signed to does everything a record label is supposed to be doing for an artist. Yeah.
Which words do you have for that guy, MT Records? And the
gentleman is called MT Nkunda.
No, the entire team. The
entire team at MT Records. First of all, for me,
what do you make of them?
The record label came as, I think, a gift from above. Sometimes I reflect and question God. What particular good thing I did for him to reward me with a signing? I'm telling you. Because all the things we are doing right now to the brand name and also to the record label, they're happening for the very first time in this industry, in Mbale. We have very many rich people that are in Mbale. People that have money. But no one is willing to invest in an artist home. You even look at the events that we have. We do not have one solid person that we know has the money, the resources, that will come out and say, Esther, I am... Even if they don't say Esther particularly, none has come out to say, I am signing you fully. My contract at MT Records is a full contract. It's not half.
Lifetime.
No. Full contract means the record label does everything for the artist, okay, including buying music for the artist. Yes. So if you find I'm telling you everything. So if you find a young, listen, don't talk about Omulimo because I've worked for it. If you find a young gentleman like my boss,
Nkunda,
who does not really have much, but is willing to share the little he has, not only with me, but to very many other people. Not even he does not buy his support does not even end to the artists in the record label. But when you look at the lineup we usually have on our events, we always bring in very many artists. Regardless of what they say about them, regardless of what they say about us, we work with everyone. It is very hard to find a person like that.
Astar, it seems like you're complaining about something.
I'm not complaining. Don't insinuate anything. I'm just telling you the truth that for us, this record label came as a gift, and while it still lasts or still stands, let us pray that God opens the right doors for us, gives us the health to execute what we are supposed to execute, because our target is to go to Rugogo.
Just before we finish, Astar, do you want to look to the camera and talk about what we have in December? Just on the camera there.
Yeah, definitely. In December, on the 6th of December at Thatch Gardens, we're having Astar 95 live in Girl Rising concert. I did not have a concert last year. It was basically an event where we're celebrating the effort. But usually a concert is a musical celebration of an artist, celebrating the journey of that artist. And I'm calling upon every other person to kindly come around and celebrate with us at Thatch Gardens. There's also a lineup. Of course, I will not shine alone. Usually, I shine alongside other people. We have a beautiful lineup from home and also a few friends that are coming from outside Mbale to support. For us, we are regional people. We love working at a regional level, and I believe it is going to be a night filled with awesome entertainment.
Prices.
We have our tickets go for 10,000 shillings.
Men like me?
20,000 shillings, 10,000 shillings, 20,000, a table of 5 at 300, a table of 5 at 500 still. The difference is what comes with the table, and then a table of 1 million shillings. We have already started selling our tables, by the way. I think there is God in this whole thing. Our tables are disappearing. No, first of all, we started advertising our show in January. Artwork came out in January that we'll be having an event on the 6th of December. From what happened last year, wanted our people to prepare ahead of time so that they can save, so that they can gear up. That's why we've been giving them music. You think it was for what? We're preparing for a concert, a musical experience.
Astar, talking about last year, do you want to give me an experience? What do you make of that last year saga that you had, the 2 shows in Mbale? These things have divided people within, and it's terrible. Astar, do you want to give me that experience, how it was? Team Astar, team Astar, team, and up to now there is thin lines have been drawn.
For me as an artist, I decide to look at it from a positive point of view.
Astar, where thin lines?
Listen, you see, we have a challenge, just like politics. Sorry, one of the leaders said, one of the artists who turned a politician said there is a lot of politics in the music industry than in parliament. And that is the truth. Sometimes people paint pictures and they intensify friction where it is not. For me, everything that happened last year was nothing but a lesson. It was an opportunity. As a matter of fact, the people that didn't know me, they knew me last year because I've been in school most of the time. I had also not gotten the exposure. So yes, for me last year was an opportunity for me. I got to sell my music. People used to complain that there are no female artists in Mbale. There's Astar 95. She had a concert. She had an event last year. An event that did not just happen by mistake, but an event that skilled young people. We empowered the young people. We've done so many things under the organization, but also we had a celebration of music that brought together very many big heads in this land.
Astar.
Yes, please.
I am worried about this issue. Ani sawa kulanga. Gwa soka kulanga oya sawa kulanda. Ani sawa kulanda.
And for me as an artist, I know that my poster came out first. I decided to leave the rest to God. Because you see, at this point in time, David, you must understand that when you're trying to make money and then someone decides to cut off your hand, that person is not your friend. That person does not wish you well. But for me, as a person, probably I choose to look at it that there were circumstances beyond our own control. I leave the rest to God. Because He's the only person who knows the true story of what happened. I have decided not to explain myself to anyone about it anymore because it passed. It was actually meant to break us, but we rose beyond it. What happened, happened. What people saw, they saw. And for me as an artist, it has added more on me than what I lost. I thank God for it. And I just look at it in a good, in a good perspective, positive. And if there is anyone who also plans to have an event on the same day with me, just bring it on. Because when I look at where I'm coming from,
there.
when I look at where I'm coming from, I'm not here by mistake. Some of us are blessed. We are not where we are by mistake.
Astar, on a camera, speak it.
I said that what?
What's just
If there's anyone that wants to have an event with the same day like mine, even when I've advertised first, you're welcome. It's your time. I'm an artist. I believe in myself. So if there's anyone that wants to ride on my ability, it is perfectly fine.
Ajay.
It is okay. And I do not hold anything against anyone because music is like politics. That is why when people are contesting, there are a number of people contesting for the same position. And then there will be one that will supersede the others. It is really okay. I take it in good faith. We are a growing industry. We were probably not ready for it. We even didn't see it coming, but God made it happen. We must appreciate it and use it as a driving force to become better. I stopped lamenting long ago. Because when I look at the good things God has done for me, I outweigh the bad. And that is where my energy comes from.
Totede.
Atenze njachi.
Astar. Astar nang. So ngamukaga baje December.
6th of December, kindly come through. Ours is to make sure that we bring life to the industry. We bring life, we bring unity, we bring positive vibes. If there's anything that happened last year, or there's anything that has happened in between, and people should learn to let things go, let go and move on. Because when you keep holding on to the past, it drags you.
Astar.
Yes.
Are you Mbale Artists United?
I do not know about Mbale artists because I'm not a Mbale artist.
Eastern region.
I am an artist representing my region. And yes, I think we are united. I do not know why people want to paint it that we are not united. What do you people call unity?
You guys work together. Do you guys talk?
Don't you see us supporting other artists?
Apart from the few.
Apart from the few. Now let me make this very clear.
Let's make it.
I already spoke about it in, I think, our first segment. But you see, David, me supporting you does not mean that I should post you. I should tell people, by the way, guys, we are united, we are here, we are doing... No. Supporting someone is wishing them the best, even at a distance. Even when I have not posted you, wishing you the best. I also want to clarify this. People think that when people are not friends, it means they don't like each other. I see people riding on it a lot. That is not the case. Even if we are not friends, for as long as you're booked somewhere and I do not call to sabotage your booking, as long as I do not go out there to malice your name, we are good. Because when an artist is doing music, they're not doing it for fellow artists. They are doing it for the people that love them, that believe them, and for themselves.
With the fans.
With the fans. Let your business be with fans. If you think there's an artist that doesn't like you, let it be none of your business. For as long as you're sure that there's nothing wrong you've done to this person, be good. We should not yearn to be liked by everyone. Like, what is that? You want everyone to like you? Are you a cake? Are you soda? Are you water? That people can't live without you. Me, let me tell you something, David. Me, even during the days, I was just a backup artist. The people that hated me. Even when I had nothing, I was just a university student, going to studios, carrying people's children, backing people up. But that people that didn't like me, do I expect to be loved now that I'm an artist? No. It will be worse. For me, there's a time I went to studio while I was still a backup artist. One artist paid me money to come and back them. And then the following day, they had actually deleted my vocals from backing that person. And someone that was actually doing music at that time decided to back that artist at a free cost for as long as it was not me backing it. And it was okay. For me, it is okay. I was paid at the end.
Isn't that being a witch?
It is okay to do a witchcraft as long as you're not bringing it on me. Because for me, witchcraft does not work with me. I'm a child of God. have been blessed. Honestly, from where we've come from, if there were things that were meant to break us, we would be broken by now. But if we have risen beyond the doubts, beyond the bad energy, beyond anything, and we are trying to preach love, we are preaching unity. And I even don't know what to say, but our industry has grown. Let people not say that artists do not like each other. Let the artists not liking each other be for the artists to deal with. Let issues of the generals, leave them to the generals. Time is going to come when people support us, and then we'll be like, need to fachi. What is really? We are probably the problem ourselves. But kindly, our fans support us. When we have events, show up. When we release good music, support, download, share with your family, friends, and everyone in your circle. I believe that artists are delivering. We are releasing the music. The music is good, and let's just enjoy. Let's stop being more of politicians.
Astar, just on that. We're about to finish, by the way. But just before we finish, do you have any other profession apart from just...
I'm a teacher. I'm a professional teacher. Actually, I'm a professional practicing teacher.
You're a teacher?
I go to school every day.
How do you balance being a teacher and the Astar brand?
I don't know why people keep asking me that question.
It's a serious issue.
All people that have been in secondary school know that teachers at secondary level do not teach from Monday to Friday. You teach 2-3 days a week. So if I'm teaching 3 days a week, I have 4 days to myself. What am I doing at home?
Studio.
Yeah.
What about your picture? How the students look at you as a teacher?
Like I said, I'm a very decent woman. I am a very
Don't social person. Astar 95.
No. I'm gifted that where I teach, my learners hear about it as a rumor. And even when I went to do an outreach there, my manager told them I'm actually an artist. But I do not carry myself like an artist. I do not have the bossy... When I'm at school, actually, I'm a teacher.
Madam Nafuna Esita.
Yes. When I'm at school, I'm a Madam Nafuna. When I'm outside, I'm Astar 95. So these two characters do not meet at any time.
It's what I'm trying to look at.
They do not meet. In fact, I've been to my school only as a teacher and as a social worker when we went to do the outreach in my school and as a teacher. I've not been there as an artist.
Astar, as we were about to finish, of recent you've been so vocal on teacher salaries.
I'm vocal because I'm a victim. And usually when you have an opportunity to add a voice on the plight of what you're going through, being a national outcry, I always take the opportunity because most of us have come from families that are where our parents are teachers. And fortunately or unfortunately, some of us have also ended up taking the same course like our parents. And what affects them affects us. Now we understand why people look at teachers as broke people, but actually they're not even supposed to be broke people. It is the backbone of every other profession. But if we are underlooked, despised, and disrespected, I think it is also our right to say something about it.
Are you a disgruntled teacher?
Very, very, very disgruntled. First of all, at my age, it is time to make money. At this age of mine, what I'm doing either makes sense or makes money. Making sense is I'm probably investing in something that I'm going to reap from in the future. Teachers that educated us in high school, I'm not giving them any handouts. I'm not sending them any money, but they're receiving the same salary like me. They're disgruntled like me. So I'm like, how did these people survive this mega salary all these years? I also realize why people opt to go and offer their service in Kenya or other countries. Because our money does not have value. And then you give someone a little money. We are adults now, we have children, we have bills to pay. That's why people are forced to actually part-time. But even when you're part-time, usually the money is not even given to you that much. I think most administrators have the same characteristic. They do not want to give teachers money.
Is being a teacher a curse?
It is not a curse. Because even the Bible says, people that have been chosen, by the way, you don't teach from nowhere. Sorry about that. You don't teach from nowhere. Whether you're a pastor or teacher, it is a calling.
For teaching is a calling.
It is a calling.
Mm.
Yes, so it's not a curse. I will not say that. But if the command is not coming, it starts to resemble a curse.
So do you intend to leave teaching anytime soon?
Yeah, sometime definitely when my
Not
other career
sometime, but
pays
very
off.
soon.
No, sometime when my career pays off, I will not even look at. Probably I might not even write a resignation letter to the district. I'll just resign and they realize after 1 year she has not been in school. I think that is the only way I can appreciate this government absconding from duty. Because it's such a
Will you qualify for a pension?
No, I don't want that pension.
It's a lifetime.
I don't. No. Pension is very little money. Very little money. You cannot tell me about 100 million shillings which I can make in something else. That is very little money. How much? What can you suffer for 30 years only to get 100 million? Oh, no. I'm better than that.
Looking at how much vocal you are, you look like you intend to join politics anytime soon.
If God leads me there,
let's remove God from these things. Astar.
and I do not want you to force me to speak things that I do not want to say. Because nobody wakes up one morning and say, I am going to be the president. You work towards it. Or sometimes you have the interest and try to pursue it and work around making it happen or become a reality. So if God blesses me, it is also a career I would take up with a lot of love.
But the level at which you're passionate with being vocal,
No, I'm not being vocal. I only came out to speak about the dissatisfaction we have in the career
as teachers.
I am pursuing. Yes.
As teachers.
And as an active teacher, if I was not teaching, even when I'm a professional, if I wasn't in the class, I would not be complaining. I would look on. But if I may tell you, even where I am now, what I do pays more than being a teacher.
Mm.
So if I'm doing music, I'm doing it. I'm doing it to supplement on the teaching. Yes. But of course, I love teaching. First of all, I have a very strong bond with my students. That is why, for some reason, I find it very hard to ask for a transfer from my station of work, because I love my students. They're in my district where I came from. I look at them as my young brothers and sisters, and I think the best I can ever do, or the best I can ever offer my country and my land,
is to be a teacher up there.
Is to impart knowledge, skills, and nurture the young ones.
As we finish up, what do you make of the new education system in O-level? The new syllabus.
Actually, it's not in O-level.
O-level.
It's now in secondary school, not O-level alone. It's now been enrolled up to the A-level.
But it's not there.
It's there. I'm a teacher. I'm telling you, it's there now. In fact, it started this year. They rolled it out this year. And what I must say is, it is teaching more of hands-on, but I do not think that as a country we were prepared for it. When you look at the things that are needed for a learner to have, for that particular curriculum to be perfectly executed, our learners don't have them. In the school I'm teaching at, we do not even have enough computers. In fact, they're even less than 5, I think. Now, most of in our different disciplines, it calls for what they call ICT integration, where I'm teaching English in literature, and I'll need to integrate it with ICT. It should be hands-on. They're either acting or they're writing something about what they know, expressing what they feel, or writing, let's say, a magazine or a newspaper for the institution. And our learners in rural areas don't have this. Learners are supposed to be having tablets. If you look at the curriculum in primary schools...
What about smartphones, these cheap smartphones?
Even the smartphones are not allowed in schools. But also, when you look at the curriculum in primary school, it does not prepare learners for the secondary curriculum. What we are doing right now in secondary is our learners are almost attending lectures, that they share experiences and knowledge with learners. For ours as teachers is to help them understand things better, try to explain, but most of the work is done by them. They do about 80% right now. And for us is to come up with the 20% and help them
That's like
Our learners,
that's like university.
yes, our learners are not prepared for that because most of them cannot even speak. If you go to rural areas, it is even very hard to find a learner speaking English because I feel like the exposure is lacking. There must be remodeling of the curriculum from primary school because they try to remodel it, but in lower primary, there is what they call thematic. In lower primary, that is, I think, like primary 1 and 2, there is what they call thematic, and they try to do things that are hands-on, the PE. Now, our learners are finding it really hard to sit perfectly into this new curriculum.
Apart from lower level, what should be done? What do you want to tell
our government should also improve. One, they should improve on the infrastructure,
Astar,
but also provide the necessary equipment. As a learner, as a teacher myself, the salary the government is giving me cannot buy me a laptop. It can't. Okay, if I buy a laptop, who is going to pay my rent? Who will pay for the school fees? Who will support the children I'm supporting? So our government, I do not know the policymakers in the ministry. I do not know the kind of, you see, before anything is rolled out, they always do what they call sampling. I do not know where they sampled from. Because whatever they did is not applicable. Even katika mwezi is not a high end. But I feel like this was meant for children in international schools, not ours. Our children are not even having that esteem. One, let them first of all start by motivating the teachers. You cannot tell me that you cannot pay a teacher 5 million shillings because you realize that government keeps passing supplementary budgets for other sectors.
Astar, 5 million.
Yes, science teachers are earning 4 million shillings. But even with that 4 million shillings, they're not taking home 4 million shillings. They're taking home about 2.7 million. Only. Yes, the taxes and blah, blah. Now, why don't they give us a tax holiday? So they can yes. If a member of parliament if a member of parliament whose only qualification is senior 6 certificate, me who is a professional has a bachelor's degree, I've spent 3 years at university, and I also need to upgrade. How would you give me the command? A member of parliament is getting 30 million shillings. Tell me why you cannot give a teacher
without taxes.
Bro. Me do things of teaching. The structures are quite very unrealistic. And for some reason, I feel like the government does things to whom it may concern. Because even the new curriculum was not well enrolled, teachers are not perfect at teaching the new curriculum.
They're struggling themselves.
We are still struggling. In fact, we are learning on job. But I think that during holidays, this was the same time they were supposed to take to keep retooling us until things get better. But they don't care. The people that brought the curriculum or modeled it have gotten the allowances they need. Now they're sitting back and looking at the generation. By the way, I do not know the kind of professionals we are going to present.
You're worried?
I'm very worried. And I think I better start using local hubs because...
Local hubs?
Yes, for medication. Because when we roll out our first set of... our first batch of doctors from this new curriculum...
AI-related doctors.
There's fire on the mountain, I'm telling you. I'm not saying that it is a wrong curriculum, but the mode in which it has been rolled out and also how it's being administered, teachers have been neglected. Also, our load as the implementers of the curriculum has increased, but I'm not motivated. Why isn't the salary increasing to match the load? People should stop stressing us. We are young people, we need money. So if my career ever works out, I will not even think twice. In fact, the day my career starts paying, I will not even call my boss to tell her I'm not coming to school. I will abscond from duty.
And this grandfather teacher is being hosted here, and she's all vocal about how she's paid less by the government of Uganda.
I'm so disgruntled. By the way, if you realize that during the strike that teachers had, the industrial action we had, I was one of those few teachers in the entire country that came out and publicly spoke about it.
I saw you.
I had one of the biggest lawyers in the country, Aaron Kiza, posting my video.
I also posted it.
Yeah. So my video circulated. In fact, I've become a celebrity among teachers. They're about to start paying me to come and see me because it takes a lot of courage for someone actually to come out and speak. Because most of them were quiet. When I spoke, they started calling me. Even my mom, she just saw my video. They were like, you know what? There's this young girl. She has said this. My mom was like, you guys, this is my daughter. They're like, you're lying. But I am who I am. I am chosen. Like I told you, I am a chosen person. I'm not here by mistake. I will not fear to tell someone that this is wrong.
Wow, Astar, as we finish up, I want us to end this discussion. I feel like we should continue discussing because now maybe sometime I will have to host you again on entirely education.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I feel that we have a lot of things to discuss there, and I believe your voice can help a teacher in Ntungamo, in Kampala, down in this where I come from, down in Nakapiripit where I always go. Those people, I mean, I believe you can help people also. The People Sitting Education Committee or Parliament, where things up. A Form 6 is planning for a graduate.
I'm telling you, the legislators, they're the ones that make the laws.
A Form 6 is planning for me with
most of them are not Form 6s. It was just the minimum requirement.
There are Form 6s there.
Yeah. There are some that are there, but over time they upgrade. They go for
small courses.
Upgrade, but most of them are actually not even Form 6s. They are graduates as well. Most of them are lawyers. Some are teachers, but also the teachers that have gone there, I don't know whether they have meat in their throat. There's meat. So they cannot speak because they're busy chewing. 40
million, you think it's a joke? Yeah. Astar, as we finish up, I want you to again to speak to Uganda, speak to the world about the incoming concert, the Girl Rising concert on 6th of December. Please, over the camera there, Astar.
Well, Bama Sabamo is at large. Once again, Bananga Watnafuna Esther. I'm commonly known as Astar 95. I am born and bred here in Masava land. Very proud girl, or daughter of the land. Well, I have tried to walk the journey of exporting my culture, my language, and the beliefs that we have as Bamasava. And on the 6th of December 2025 at Thatch Gardens, there is going to be a night of exclusive entertainment from me and my friends who are also from the land and a few that are far beyond. I'm calling upon people to kindly come and support us. There is going to be a concert. We have prepared this. We have taken actually an entire year to prepare for this. So, in the Kubalanga, come and be there. Let us have a night together celebrating Loma Saba music, celebrating the journey our industry is walking. Because with other factors being held constant, I'm one of those people that are being used in this industry as a pawn to see whether we are winning or not as an industry and as a culture. I'm being used, and if all goes well, I'm very sure that we are going to win this game, and we will see us going to other places and also taking our language where it should be. So for us to win the game, I need all the support the Bamasava can give me.
Master, as a pond.
Pawn in chess. Yeah. Yes, you either win the game or lose it. There are only two things in life. You either win or lose. For us, we have decided to walk until we win. But we cannot win alone. We need people. They should come around. Kindly come around. We are not disappointing you. I'm not.
What should we expect, Astar?
It's usually non-stop action. Nothing but the very best.
You just heard from the hostess mouth. Nothing but the very best. Astar, I don't do shows, but I think it will be my very first show to attend. I think second to the first Secular's show I'll do. But I did. We went to Susan's show, an amazing lady over there. Before we finish up, what do you say about the Eastern trips?
Well, first of all, the Eastern trips are, I don't know what I can even say. It is a family. It is a family that God has given to us as a gift. I must say. It is a family that came into our lives at a time we least expected. I do not know that you realize that before the formation of Eastern trips, we were one of the most hated camp on social media. We were very hated simply because there are people that are more talented in malicing other people. They will paint you black even when you're orange. They will paint you properly. And when they tell people this person is orange,
people
will believe you're orange. So for us, first of all, I want to thank the young people that subscribe to the Eastern trips. These are young people that are on Twitter from the eastern part of Uganda. People have played a role in our lives that we never thought would even come, especially in regard when we look back at how we started interfacing. It wasn't easy, but like I told you, we always choose the good. We gave ourselves an opportunity to explain to young people that are pro-unity. And that alone triggered us because we love young people that want to work together. And I'm also grateful to God that over time we have the love for each other, the solidarity has kept growing. And I call upon all people in the arts sector and from all walks of life, business, entertainment,
professionals.
Kindly come around and work with these people. Not only working with them, but identify with them because there's nothing in particular we do. We simply identify for a common cause, help each other grow. That is it. So for us, we are blessed to know that we are part of the Eastern trips. It's not something that has also happened by accident. It's not easy to find young people that are willing to be led and push each other. From us, it is just so much love. My only prayer is I hope one day we make it so big as a team.
Do you have a word for them?
Yeah, definitely. I think I only send positive vibes. I pray that God blesses each one of us with what we desire most.
Shout out to your doctor.
Dr. Isaac, even Dr. Balam. But we have so many doctors.
Dr. Brad.
Then Dr. Brad, there is Rush.
Dr. Rush, yes.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten most of them.
Becky.
But I send so much love to Irene, Becky, Zosha. She's called Zosha.
Yes.
And
the best salesperson.
Yes. My brother, Chagwe.
Chagwe.
That gentleman loves our music so much. And Austin. I was really trying to avoid mentioning names. Collins. Because they cause issues.
Javi.
Yeah. There are so many I even don't know that I can even. Mr. Wasike. There are very many. And actually, if I'm not mentioned your name, just know that I send a lot of love. I appreciate you for your effort towards especially growing my music, my career, pushing the record label. It is so much love. I'm so grateful and indebted to you. I just hope we grow together.
Tell him to show up on 6th.
Kindly, 6th of December, they have already promised. They're going to be there. We are waiting for you. We have taken an entire year to prepare. Just come. Let's do more of the meet and greeting there. Have a night of unforgettable entertainment. And on that day, I will not be a celebrity because it is home. Eastern Trips is home. So probably after my performance, we are going to be together. We'll rub shoulders together. Do things of performing and people disappear. Me, I don't do those things.
Carla, Eastern Trips, you have just heard from her again. She's our person, and I'm very honored to be part
Paul
of Paul Webbs, our advisor.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, the Eastern Trips. Thank you so much, Astar, for allowing to speak to the big talk with Epistle David tonight. And to all our partners, Don Pablo Medias. Astar, I think you must do a video with them sometime at least.
Yeah, definitely. Pablo is my guy.
You must do a video with them at least.
Those are the people that first bought the tickets of Girls Rising Edition 1 when nobody believed in us. Just know, the team I worked with, the team that first believed in me, I send a lot of respect, a lot of love, and with a lot of humility. Everyone that worked with me on that show, from people that organized the event to buying tickets, I do not think I can ever take you for granted. The love is up there. I'm so grateful. Thank you for believing in me and for knowing that this is possible.
Aya basi, ayala makere. So all our friends, partners who are with us, if you want to join this to advertise, like Astar advertises with the Big Talk episode, David, please feel free to reach out through the numbers that are on the screen. All our partners who are with us, please continue supporting us. And thank you so much, Astar, for coming out tonight. And to everyone, thank you so much for following the Big Talk with Epistle David. Please share this link with your friend. Please subscribe to this channel. But above all, leave a like or comment about this particular interview tonight. We had such a big star, a professional, but also a music artist, recording artist, but also a writer of some super music. Who am I to not have such a great night with such a beautiful woman over here? I mean, as a 95, Agamam, you are an artist, but also best but also may God bless you and may God keep you safe. Please, let's keep following, keep sharing, and keep enjoying. It was the Big Talk with Epistle David, featuring the best diva, the best artist. I mean, the best, the very best. I mean, I think after Cindy, baby, you are one of the biggest exports from this Mbale land. Thank you, everyone, and we wish you all the very best. Bye-bye.
Big Talk with Epistle David.